8 of the National Football League.
And we've got Pat Surtain, who's stating his place among the league's best with 6 picks this season.
It's the Broncos and the Jaguars.
And it kicks off next on Madden NFL 23.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Denver Broncos and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, they coming off their very first loss of the year, suffered a week ago.
Yeah, it will not be a perfect season, but I'm interested to see how...
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Time for our first look at the Denver offense, and of course the new face of the Broncos, 9-time Pro Bowler while in Seattle, Russell Wilson.
Now the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
Yeah, hoping to get rid of that interception bug. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wilson's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. This game, the 9th that the Jags have played here in London. You might know that Shad Khan, he's the owner of both the Jaguars and Fulham in the English Premier League on the soccer side of things. And this is the 3rd of 3 London games the NFL will play this year. But there is one more game to come over on the continent. The Seahawks and Bucks from Munich, Germany. The first time a regular season game will be played there. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Josh Allen buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing.
Touchdown, Broncos! Jerry Jeudy, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are on the board first here this afternoon. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. A 10-play drive that time. And it's capped off by the touchdown run from Jerry Jeudy.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Jacksonville's offense trots out here for the first time, and all eyes go right to number 16. Now in his second season as the team's face of the franchise, Trevor Lawrence. And they'll try and set up the screen to ETN. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9. Here's a second-year man from Clemson, Travis Etienne.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On first down, Lawrence. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Options galore here, second and a few inches. A shotgun snap and again to Etienne.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. He's at the 30. 10, 5. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game.
Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 14-0. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. Taking in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. As the offense returns, let's take a look at running back Travis Etienne.
Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you got a talented back, give it back to him.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lawrence. His throw incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Wilson. Finds Dulcich out left side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 15-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. They'll go jet sweep here with Sutton. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Now it's Wilson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Some more great football coming your way in prime time to wrap up the month of October. It starts tonight. Could it be a Super Bowl preview? The Packers and Bills from Buffalo at 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow, Halloween night, Monday Night Football, the Bengals and Browns from Cleveland. And how this game has changed in importance in recent years. That starts at 8:15 Eastern. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Lawrence escaping the pressure right. He completes it to Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. On play action, Lawrence. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. Oh, heck of a move.
Man.
A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They go play action with Lawrence. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Lawrence to throw. Screenplay, here's Etienne. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Here's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Now Wilson on 1st down. That's caught left side by Judy. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Wilson. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in the 2nd quarter, the red challenge flag making an appearance. Doug Peterson not liking what he saw there. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
To throw is Wilson.
Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before.
And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Judy.
Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes.
And the Broncos are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
McManus now for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it's capped off by the touchdown run from Jerry Judy.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Looking to throw on second down.
Lawrence.
He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. The 20. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Zay Jones.
61 yards.
And the Jaguars are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that'll make it 24-7. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From the 10.
Oh, good return up past the 30.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Russell Wilson, the Bronco offense heading out. He had the touchdown pass on the last drive, his second of this first half, as he'll try again on first down here.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds.
And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From midfield now, here's Wilson. On the screen, this is Edmonds. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Tim Patrick, 30 yards. And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. McManus's point after is good, and the route is on here in this first half. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it ends with a Denver touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here. But with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. But they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. To throw again on second down. Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Running out of the gun with Etienne.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Draw play, Etienne.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Now Lawrence.
Finds the open target, Arnold. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 31-yard line.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. Etienne up the middle.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
And that is incomplete.
There's another stop. One of the league's best this week.
Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 33. Blankenship's kick is good.
And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident. I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes they tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. Send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. On the return, here's Agnew. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On first down, right back to ETN.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11.
Now Lawrence.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlinesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
On third down, Lawrence.
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 35.
Lawrence will throw.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Finds his tight end Ingram.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
He finds his man, complete. That's Arnold. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off. Welcome back now here in London. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the fourth.
Now Lawrence on first down.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Straight ahead, ETN.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. They're 2 for 2 on third down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on third down.
Lawrence.
This is caught, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
ETN is going backwards. It's going to be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Back to throw. Lawrence got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley from 4 yards out.
And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. So that drive, 12 plays in length.
And it's Calvin Ridley who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Chad Muma. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Throwing to start the drive. Lawrence. Throw left side complete to Ingram. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Randy Gregory charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position. Lawrence, now this is ETN on the draw. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Boy, a tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. Lawrence. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance.
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Got a man, it's Judy complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. So the 14 yards actually takes them from 143 to the other for first and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Williams going to get it again on second down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now a first down carry, it's Williams. A solid stiff arm, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. A great effort there. His third touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Broncos look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. On first down, Lawrence. He's got a man, complete. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 51 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Wilson wants to throw it. Steps away. They're looking for Jeudy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here hope that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the year.
I think it's time for them to elevate that number and really make